Representative Gohmert holds secret hearing on Muslim IT guy and uncovers Debbie Wasserman Shultz'S sick secret life. After months of investigative reports on Debbie Wasserman Shultz's shady relationship with her now arrested IT tech man, Imran Awan, someone on Capitol Hill finally decided to hold a secret hearing to find out the truth once and for all. GOP Rep. Louis Gohmert had the guts to take on Wasserman Schultz, and what he uncovered is the biggest scandal in 50 years. Witnesses told Gohmert about Debbie Wasserman Schultz's sick secret life and how she sold Americans out for a price. You don't want to miss this. Representative Louis Gohmert is a tough patriot who could not understand why the Democrats were ignoring a complete breach of their computers by Imran Awan, a Pakistani man who Debbie Wasserman Schultz had hired. As Gohmert read the investigative reports from the Daily Caller by Luke Rosiak, who broke the story on the Awan brothers, he called on Representative Jim Jordan and a few other Freedom Caucus members to hold an official closed hearing on the matter. Gohmert called on Tom Fitton from Judicial Watch, Luke Rosiak, and one very well-qualified Capitol Hill IT tech to go on the record about everything they knew about Wasserman Schultz and the Awan brothers scandal. What they discovered is the biggest scandal of the last 50 years, and Wasserman Schultz is smack dab in the middle of it. When Debbie Wasserman Schultz was acting chairman of the DNC, she got caught putting the kibosh on Bernie Sanders' chances of winning the nomination. Simply, she fixed it with the help of her IT guy, Awan, so Bernie would never be nominated. This came out in a WikiLeaks dump one day before the Democratic National Convention began, and Debbie Wasserman Schultz was fired as chairman. However, that was nothing compared to the sick secret life Debbie Wasserman Schultz was leading, which goes all the way to allegedly selling classified documents to the Pakistani government. That's treason. Before we get into the details about her sick life, we want to make clear we do not know her motive behind betraying America and aligning with Imran Awan, but here's what is important. Whatever the reason, blackmail or something worse, Debbie Wasserman Schultz was the gatekeeper who kept Awan in play for years, selling out America and Americans to Muslim terrorists. Listen to Representative Jim Jordan and Judicial Watch Tom Fitton as they shock Americans, describing how Wasserman Schultz allegedly let Imran Awan get a loan from a Hezbollah terrorist before he then traveled to Pakistan for months at a time with full access to the Democrats' computer network.
What work's the wrong word? They were employed. Then his wife flees. When they start an investigation, his wife flees with a bunch of cash. He tries to go a few months later after he's wired, $280,000 to Pakistan. Also, there's a guy in their background. They had financial problems in their background. There's a guy in their background who had connection with Hezbollah, they get a loan from this individual. And that guy, that doctor who they got the loan from, is a fugitive on tax fraud and Medicaid fraud.
A remarkable fact pattern indeed, brought to light at this unique caucus meeting, which also revealed some new information, according to Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton. Talk about the most shocking thing you heard about today, or something you didn't know.
Well, we learned that House members were letting someone in Pakistan manage their security and their computer networks. That's pretty shocking.
John Hines, One American News, Washington.
Isn't that something? Isn't that something? As if that's not bad enough, then there's the Florida Congresswoman's knowledge of Imran Awan sending his cousin, corrupt Pakistani police officer Azhar Awan, huge downloads coming straight from Capitol Hill as payback. Awan's stepmother, Samina Gilani, said the brothers were paying police officer Azhar Awan and that he is their cousin, reports the Daily Caller, adding Facebook confirms that Azhar works for the police and is Facebook friends with the former congressional aides who worked for 45 Democratic House members until the aides were banned February 2nd, following the discovery of 5,400 unauthorized logins to congressional servers and the funneling of massive amounts of data off the congressional network. Wasserman Shultz'S allowed Imran Awan to hire his relatives who knew nothing about IT work. Why? When Awan's salary capped and he could not get paid more from the U.S. government, he brought them on as ghost employees to collect paychecks. This way, he could get paid well over $200,000 a year, where the normal IT tech was paid around $40,000 a year. Now, remember, as concrete as this evidence is, Representative Gohmert has one big problem, namely, only he and just a handful of real patriots in Congress care about this. The Democrats do not want anything to do with this, and you have to ask why. So what is Debbie Wasserman Schultz so what if she goes down for her sick secret life with Awan? Why are the rest of the Democrats angry Gohmert had this hearing, which is now on the record? What are they frightened of? I can tell you right then and there, and you guys know what it is without me saying it. The last bit of evidence suggests that it was Awan who was downloading mass data from the Democrats, and it is looking like it was Awan who hacked the DNC servers. It all fits. The DNC hack was done on U.S. soil, not in Russia, and was done by someone with access to the server who is in a remote location, was manually downloading the data onto thumb drives. This was Imran Awan's MO, or modus operandi. It's how he collected the stolen data. That's why Gohmert and Fitton both wonder why Mr. Robert Mueller refuses to take a look at Awan, knowing he accessed Debbie Wasserman Schultz's computer and those of 50 other Democrats. Gohmert is no fan of Mueller and tells a story about how corrupt Mueller was as FBI director. Mueller doesn't play by the rules, said Gohmert. However, Gohmert does play by the rules, and he has vowed to dig in and not let this go. Finally, an honest man is standing up and doing something about the swamp. Now it's time some of the slimy creatures go to jail. Absolutely. Isn't that disgusting? Disgusting. Of course they're afraid. Why do you think this is all taking place? Why do you think they're not going against this? Because they have dirt on them, and real serious dirt. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.